everybody, my name is Dan Henry. I'm 55 years old. I have two daughters, 24 and 22, and boy, I tell you, when I look back on being a father, I'd say C plus. Yeah, C plus. I mean, nobody's in prison, but I do think laws are being broken because I am on the mailing list for a lot of lawyers. I get a lot of Christmas cards. Anyway, I mean, realistically, at C plus, I think I'm overachieving because my parents were D plus at best. Yeah, I know everybody likes to shit on their parents, but trust me when I tell you, I'm grading them on a curve. Let me tell you how it all started. They met when they were in 20 and 19. They got married when they were 20 and 19. They had me when they were 21 and 20. Some progress. Fast forward 55 years, and here I am in the middle of my midlife crisis, and not the cool midlife crisis that gets me a young girlfriend or a sports car. No, I have chosen to grab a microphone and tell you jokes, hoping to fill this hole in my soul with your laughter. But seriously, I mean, I always figured C plus was gonna be good enough. I had no vision of being like an A plus, A minus dad. I mean, middle of the road was gonna be good enough until we moved to the suburbs. And then, you know, the suburban mom mafia's got their opinions on how everybody's supposed to act. And I get all this pressure from, you know, the hens of the neighborhood, like, oh, Bill, he's a basketball coach. Oh, Jim, he's the president of the PTO. Oh, Larry, he's on the committee to build a wall between Hamilton County and Marion County and somehow going to get Marion County to pay for it. You know, and you hear this all the time. You're like, all right, whatever, you know, fine, I'll be the wind beneath their wings. Well, this gets put to the test shortly thereafter when my younger daughter at 9 years old says, hey, Dad, we need you to be the soccer coach. And I'm like, oh, geez, soccer coach, that's like B plus parenting at a minimum. Best, you know, maybe A minus if I can make the playoffs. And I negotiate with her, and I'm trying to angle to be the snack dad, which I think I can handle. But she won't take no for an answer, and ultimately she says they know what they're doing and they just need me as a you know, a figurehead or something. So, all right, fine, I'll do it. Well, a couple of weeks go by and I really don't do anything. And I show up to the first practice and I engage the girls and I say, hey, you know, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Can you help? And one of the girls raises her hand and says, hey, this is the first year we're going to have offsides. We should probably learn about that. I said, perfect. I know all about offsides from American football and hockey. Well, they were pretty quick to explain to me that that wasn't the same thing. And I was a little frustrated by that. So one of the girls starts to explain what soccer offsides is. And I'm not getting it, right? Because I have this paradigm of the other two offsides, and surely there isn't room in the universe for a third level or a third plane of offsides. And then a second one starts explaining it simultaneously. And then next thing you know, all 8 of them are trying to explain it to me. And I've got this 8-on-1 who's on first with 8 Bud Abbotts and me as the only Lou Costello. And you know, tempers are getting short and volume's going up, and finally I hear this squeaky little voice in the back of the huddle scream, "You are so dumb!" But ladies and gentlemen, she did not say dumb. In that moment, my unique blend of incompetence and ignorance turned sugar and spice and everything nice into Satan's piss. Because that little girl called me the R word. You know, when I heard this, I had a lot of emotions. First, my feelings were hurt because this is a very complex concept. Nobody can know how complex this was. And then I get labeled because I don't get it immediately. But then I was actually a little amused because hearing that big word out of that little voice reminded me of being like 6 years old and getting a helium balloon and running around, you know, yelling all of Carlin's dirty words. Then finally I was relieved because what this told me is somewhere in this town is a piece of shit C minus father, best case, who I think I might actually have some things in common with, and I'm looking forward to meeting them. Well, I can't let this go unaddressed. So I call her over and I get down on my knee and I say, hey, you know, this isn't Chicago in 1970. She cuts me off. It needed to be said. Ooh, Man, this one does not fear telling truth to power. Now look at her. She's like 4 foot nothing, maybe 60 pounds, big Coke bottle glasses. And I looked at her and said, do you even play soccer? She goes, no. Are these girls your friends? No, not really. Well, why are you here? I need something for my resume. Resume? 9 years old. Now, you might have a C- old man, but you have got a A+ tiger mom. I'm sure she was a bitch on wheels. Got you here. So, well, you know what? I think I got an answer for both of us. So I stand up and I look at the girls and I said, you know, girls, I want to introduce you to your new coach. She is going to be the wind beneath your wings. I am going to go to the store and get us some snacks. Thank you, everybody.